Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 12. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows as well as scripted shows. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. So let's get into some comments from last week's episode. We have one from Miyala Oyen. YouTube says, "Keep up the great reviews, sis. Thank you. Your channel is really growing. Oh, I really appreciate that." Uma Storytown World says, "Your hair looks super cute today." Oh, thank you. I was rocking my puff that day with a scarf, and mainly the scarf because them edges they was looking kind of fuzzy, and I was like, I'm not finna put them through seeing my head looking like this today. We're gonna put on a scarf and make it look fashionable. So that's what I did. I am just happy that I can get my hair back in a puff because I always forget when I cut my hair, I can't just throw my hair in a ponytail and just keep it moving. And I can't just, put flat twist in it and keep it moving because the hair is not as long as it used to be, and I can't really do that. But now, I got me a little puff going on. The puff don't always want to do what it want to do, but we gonna get there. So let's get on with the review. So Giselle's house is not finished. Now I thought it was done. Am I the only one that thought that? But anyway, it's not. Me personally, I think she would have been better off just buying some land and just building a brand new house instead of Frankenstein some houses together because she got the original house. Then she just slapped on this one part of the house and she adds some right little the inches area to make it look better. Maybe once it's all together, it will look right. But at this current moment, it looks like she is Frankenstein in this house together. And it just, me, as far as my taste, I don't think it looks right. So she's deciding she wants to, since she and Robin have this little podcast situation going on, they're going to invite the ladies over. But she, out of her mouth, said that she was thinking about not letting Karen or Wendy go into the house to use the restroom. Now, first of all, when she first said it, I thought she said they can't use the restroom. I thought that they was gonna be inside the house when I saw the previews, and I was like, "See, if I can't use all of the facilities, do not invite me to your house. I'm not trying to go use the porta potty outside that the workers be using. I'm not trying to squat in the bushes. If I don't have access to all the facilities as everybody else, just do not even invite me." But Robin not wanting to co-sign the message like Giselle, that's just rude. That is just ugly. That is just tacky. I'm glad that Robin stood up to and Giselle's like that's just wrong because Robin, she would just doggone it jump in front of the bullet for Giselle, but I'm glad she was like, yeah, then don't be doing that, don't be doing that. Candace confronts Dottie. I guess I was supposed to put Dorothy, but since she kept on saying Dottie, that's what I got. About all the ladies gossiping, and what did she say? Now she claims that she don't remember what she says, but Bravo was like, if you don't, I'll remind you and the viewer. She was out like she was reveling in the girls asking about where Chris said, is Chris getting paid? If he's getting paid, how much is he getting paid? Is he riding on Candace's coattail and all these other things? But she lets her know until Chris is out here doing something, that he ain't supposed to be doing, out here doing who and whatever in these streets. Until then, don't be talking about my husband. When he's doing that, then you could come and question me about my husband. Chris comes in and, Dottie, she did this last episode. She liked to talk about Chris behind his back. But once Chris gets there, oh, hey, Chris, how you doing? It's so good to see you. Even though I just seen you like 45 minutes ago at the house. All the fakery. But, Candace just lets him join in about all the girls got all these questions about him being the manager. And he was like, he ain't never asked Candace for no money. He ain't never asked Dorothy for no money. So I don't know what the problem is. They have a contract, and there's a marriage contract. He helps her out. She helps him out. when he was having each needing somebody to help him work at the restaurant, Candace like, okay, you my husband, I'm gonna help her, I'm gonna wait some tables, I'm gonna take some orders, I'm gonna do that. So now Candace, hey, she's trying to get her music career together. She's trying to get her acting career together. She done been in a few things. She was in some Christmas movie. I cannot think of what it was, and she did good. She was on that show on Netflix with Tia Mowry and Loretta Devine, Family Reunion. She was on there playing a castmate on like a Real Housewives type of show, but not called that. Yeah, and she was doing good. So she out here acting and doing her thing, and he's just there to help her along. And I don't think it's more of, okay, you have this meeting at 4 o'clock. I'm getting all these deals together. It's like, okay, this is what you need to do. It's more as a reminder and being there, a support for her when he can. But like he's also out here trying to make some money by doing these classes as well. And I don't know why the ladies are forgetting. We are still in a whole Pandora. I need some water. We are still in a whole Pandora. And in some restaurants, restaurants went under. Like a lot of business, a lot of small restaurants that are not chain restaurants went up under during the Pandora. His being one of them. And the way to supplement income, okay, I still like to cook. People are stuck at home. Maybe they want to make dinner for themselves or loved ones or just learn how to cook. I can do online cooking classes. And bing, bam, boom, here he is. What I'm getting from Mia is that she's jealous of the relationship that her mother has with her sisters. And I could see that is, because when the mom first got out of prison, she was like, hey, how come, you can come over here and help me with my kids? And the mama was like, no, but went over there. And I'm thinking that's how it went, but went and helped the sisters with the sisters' kids. Because the mom lives with, I think her name is Victoria, Veronica. I can't. Mia's mama lives with Mia's sister, helps Mia's sister out with her kids. So, like, mama and sister, they always going off and getting their nails and their feet done, and mama don't seem to have time for her. It's like, I call you, it's like, hey, I want to hang out, but you got to go by my sister's schedule because you the one taking care of her kids. So I can see why. But, like, her mom is like the nanny for the kids. Once she got out of prison and went through rehab and all that stuff, she moved in with the sister, been helping her out. So I'm assuming they both kind of got into a routine like, hey, you've been helping me out all this time. It's been, help for me having kids because childcare is something else. Yeah. So, but I can understand why me is a little bit jealous of like, it also seems like, okay, once I'm on TV and all that stuff, now you want to spend time with me and my kids. Now, this is a segment right here that I liked. Wendy decided, as her being a professor, she knows how it is. She was contacted to help make I guess I don't even know if it's for the less I don't want to say less fortunate. What's the word I'm looking for? It'll come to me in a minute, y'all. Hopefully it'll come to me. But she's getting like some book bags and pencils and notebook paper and all that stuff. Since teachers come out of pocket a good majority of the time, making sure that their classrooms have what they need. It's like, okay, so we can help the teachers out. We're going to make sure the kids have book bags, like I said, notebook paper, pencils, and all those things. I remember I am an 80s baby. I started kindergarten in 1990. And from kindergarten, all I needed was number 2 pencils, an art box, crayon, glue, and scissors. I didn't have to work, and the only thing that I had to bring for the class is 2 boxes of tissue, and that was it. That was mandatory for everybody. You got your list of what you need for you personally: art box, crayon, number 2 pencils, glue, scissors. That's what you need for the year. 2 boxes of tissues per child. Bring that in so we can have tissue for the school, and that was it. Like nowadays, my nephews, when they was in elementary school, you got to bring paper towel, you had to bring sanitizer, you had to bring all this other stuff. And sometimes kids can't afford to do that, so the teachers had to come out of pocket. So Karen and Askala, they came over there to help pack some things for the kids. And they also discussed how Mia was out of line going to Dorothy asking whether Chris is getting paid or not. It's like these ladies love to doggone it get in people's business about finances. Mainly Robin, mainly doggone it Ashley, mainly Giselle. But when you come to Robin with some mess like Ashley did about her finances, then she ready to fight you. But you can it's the double standard for me, and it's really getting annoying. And I am really liking the Skylar this episode, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. And I like the fact that the scholar she came on as Robin's friend, but you know that could have been we met 5 years ago, took a picture together, and bam, boom, bam, I'm bringing you on as my friend. We've seen her spend time with everybody else more than she spent time with Robin. But anyways, where am I at? I guess it was cheaper for Giselle to just had a party at her house, but we having it outside because construction is going on in her house. So we having this, we got a podcast going on, event party. We gonna have this under a tent. I was like, okay. Let Giselle tell it. During the Pandora, people was contacting she and Robin about starting a podcast because they want people wanted their opinions on what's going on in the world. Now I don't know why did Giselle felt because she was like, yeah, me and Robin, we don't always agree on things. And she was like, because Robin was like, I was gonna be like, I ain't want Karen and Giselle. Nope, I didn't. I ain't want Karen and Wendy using into a restroom. And Wendy's like, if I hadn't known that, I would not come. Like the way the invitation was like what's it called? Reasonably shady. She was like the way that invitation said, I didn't know where we was coming at with this. So, but yeah, she was talking about I wasn't even gonna let y'all use my restroom. But Robin told me, nah, girl, we can't be doing that. That's shady. I don't know why she needed to tell that reason why she had to, I guess they was gonna see it anyways. But like, yeah, I wasn't even gonna let y'all use my restroom. I guess it's because Wendy was talking about Giselle's house. She was like, first of all, I have never said anything about your house. She's like, I ain't said nothing about your house. I was talking about your fashion, but I ain't never said nothing about your house. Like we've all talked about Giselle's fashion, and we've talked about the way that house is designed on the inside. I mean, I am not the most well dressed person, and especially during this Pandora, I have not been a well dressed person. It's been t-shirt and doggone yoga pants or a moo because I was in the house most of the time. Didn't want to be out there in the world, but to each his own, I guess. So they get to talking about, they asking questions. Now Giselle, Robin, and Mia are trying to make it seem like Wendy was wrong for taking the information to Candace about Mia and Giselle and Robin and a little bit of Karen going up to Dottie and asking all these questions. But Candace was like, well, I feel that if she felt something was wrong, I'm glad she came to me. But they don't feel like they don't think Mia's wrong for asking the questions, but Wendy is wrong for telling Karen and telling Candace what was going on. Ashley feels that, well, since Candace talks about Chris being her manager, they why can't they bring it up to Dottie? The thing is, she said Chris was her husbander. They ain't never discussed whether he was getting paid, how much, and if he wasn't getting paid. And my whole issue is Just because she brought it up and said he's my manager, don't mean you gotta go run and tell that to my mama. Cause my mama already know that. He's my husband. My mama already know that. We already discussed that. But y'all was being shady. And my thing is, Robert, you sit up there talking about something. Well, why can't we ask questions about whether Chris was getting paid? Getting into her finances. Now, aren't you the one that ran up there to the doggone the kangaroo restaurant? I can't remember what it's called. Oz, ready to fight Ashley because she was out here telling the people in the streets that you was broke. That was about your finances, and you was ready to be out here. I don't know why I keep on leaning back. I don't know. You was out here ready to fight Ashley when she was bringing up your finances, but it was okay for Mia to bring up your finances because she's talking about Chris being her husband. Okay, that's how we're doing it now. Is it what's it called? Is it shady or whatever the doggone reasonably shady? Is it shady or reasonable to ask your friend about, they getting their body done after their husband was accused of being out here cheating? Now we bring it all the way back. Now we ain't talking about doggone Eddie and doggone 2-3 episodes, but now we want to bring it back. Is it reasonable for your friend to get upset? It's reasonable for her to get upset because you didn't bring the information to her. You brought it to Ashley. You brought it to Robin. You and Robin talked about it several times. Then you and Ashley, I'm talking about Giselle, doggone got together. It's like, well, maybe we should ask Wendy about this. Not one time, Giselle, that you was so concerned about Wendy and her getting her body together after having 3 kids, mind you. Getting her body back together. You never came to ask her, like, girl, what made you want to do that? Like, you didn't seem like the person was, cared about, your body or nothing like that. You didn't pull her to the side, but you figured, okay, there's rumor going on here about Eddie. Don't believe the rumor. She said that multiple times. But why is Wendy getting plastic surgery? Hmm. Question. Why are we not asking Robin, why doesn't she feel motivated? Why are we not asking Robin, honey, why are you sleeping to noon tonight? Why are you sleeping into noon? Maybe something is going on. Maybe you should talk to somebody. Ain't nobody said that. You ain't pull Robin to the side. I think Askala said it sounded like some type of depression. Askala was the only one said that. But we so focused on Wendy wanted to get her body back to the way it was before she had her kids. I want to know what everybody looked like. Now I'm talking about Karen, Giselle, Robin, Mia. What y'all was looking like after y'all had y'all kids. Now we know Ashley, she just had Dylan, a few weeks ago. So, she's still in the process of, trying to lose that baby weight. But what did y'all do? Did y'all just snap back automatically? Or did y'all have some enhancements done too? And another thing, if it's because where you were talking about, your business, so why can't we bring it up? So Giselle, you be bringing up Jamal all the time. So how come is it that you can ask everybody about everything I understand about their business, but when it comes to Jamal, oh, I'm not going to talk about that. Mm. So I'm glad that Skylar likes to speak her mind because she was like, y'all ask offensive things, and when she comes back with how y'all feel, y'all get mad. Here go Mia. Oh my goodness, here she is always defending somebody. And she was like, first of all, shut up. When nobody ain't talking to you. You always gotta jump in some business that ain't yours. Because she's like, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. At one point, Giselle kicked Wendy out of the outside because they was under attack. Get out of my house. You're not gonna be fussing at me in my house. I'm getting kicked out of outside. Okay. Then what's her name? Karen. She had just got her vaccination shot, so let her tell it. Things is going, in slow motion, fast forward, cartoons at one point. She was like, "So are you gonna invite them on a girls trip?" She was like, "Yeah, we're going on a girls trip and we bringing a husband, so you can bring Chris." Me, you can bring your husband. G. Askala, you can bring your husband. You can bring, what's his name? Ray. Michael, he's invited. It'd be good to see him. And Ken was like, I hope not. Or she said something like that, which I don't want. I don't want Michael on screen either. And yeah, she didn't invite one, and Robin took offense to this. Like, Juan don't be coming on the trips. He may show up to an event. He showed up last year to the event because he was proposing to you. But when was the last time we seen Juan show up to an event? I think it was like season 4 when Michael bleeped out what he wanted to do to one of the husbands. I believe that was the last time Juan was at an event where the whole group was there. Giselle ain't got no man, so was it shady of Wendy to not include Juan? Yes. Did I think it was funny? Yes. Do I think Juan is coming? I don't think so. So y'all, that was ooh, voice just decided to stop. So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face puts up a video. You can click on it, you can like it, and share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.